Hello everyone. In this video I want to explain to you how to start the project. So the first thing that you want to do is to set your directory to wherever it is that you're saving the data file. So that means the CSV file that was downloaded from D2L probably is saved in your downloads, or if you have moved it to a different folder, then you need to go and select that folder so that when you run this read CSV file that it pulls from it. So I'm going to show you. You go to Session, Set Working Directory, and then choose Directory. You will then select on the left side where in your computer are these folders or these files that you want to pull from. I'm going to select Downloads and then hit Open. Okay, it's going to tell you here that the set working directory has this address or this path. Okay, once that's there, you will be able to pull from it. So I'm going to show you a different example, not with the same data, but if I want to pull some data that I'm calling flight data from that folder in downloads, I'm going to do the read CSV, and I need to tell it what is it called, and then in this case it's called flight data.csv, and I hit enter. And if I do that correctly, if I type the name of the file correctly and then its extension, I shouldn't get any errors. Okay, now I want to pull a sample from what the data looks like. I'm going to call the command head flight data, or well, actually yes, flight data, which is the variable that I just defined up here. Okay, and then I would like to pull or do some kind of quick t-test, right, as I explained, and I want to do flight data, one variable, comma, the other. I hit enter, and then I get this output. Okay, and then from there I'm going to pull whatever numbers are needed to answer my hypothesis testing, right? So it is then now our responsibility to determine what are the other options that I need to put in here into this t-test. So whenever you're doing a command, as you type the function name, you can do F1, and on the right side you should see a pop-up of the help menu, and you will be able to see the function name and the inputs that it needs. So in this case, you have one, you have the other input, and then you can see that there's an alternative, meaning are you comparing that one is larger than the other, one is less than the other, or that there is simply no difference between the two population means that you're looking at? Well, you're looking at a case that is a two-tailed test, or not equal to, less than meaning less, or left tail test, or right, which is right tail test. Then is this data paired or matched in some way? Then do you know that the variances are equal or not? What confidence level are you running? So those are all the different parameters that you're allowed to change, so that when you're doing your project, you should decide, okay, is this that number? Is this option should be false? Should it be true? What type of test am I running? And then what am I doing? Okay, as you can see, there is more information underneath, but that should be enough to get you going with the project, and then you should be able to put your code in here under the hypothesis testing, right? So you're going to do a t-test, parameter 1, comma, parameter 2, like these are just random names, and then you're going to tell it different things, option 1, option 2, that type of stuff. Okay, and then here you would answer the questions to, you know, the project based on your conclusions from the analyses, right? So you won't be able to get down here unless you load the data correctly. Well, you gotta have the working directory set first, and then you will start be able to run line by line, and then you should be able to start seeing results. Okay.